Welcome to the race overview for the Canterbury Classic Triathlon and Duathlon, and specifically the aquathon events. We have an alternate briefing for the triathlon and duathlon. This is only for the aquathon events. Your first task on race weekend will be to pick up your registration pack, which will be at the Waltham swimming pool in the Canterbury Triathlon club rooms, which you just turn right once you come through the main doors. Here you'll get a simple race pack. It will contain a race bib number. You're to wear this during the run leg. It's optional if you wear it during the swim. You'll also receive a swim cap that must be worn during the swim leg, but you are welcome to use previous year's swim caps as long as they match the colour for this year. And finally, you'll receive a timing chip and a strap to go around your ankle. If you haven't used one of these before, please make sure that you do fasten the chip onto the strap. There are instructions on the envelope that you'll receive. We have had incidents where people have just put the strap on without the timing chip, so read the instructions on the envelope if you're at all unsure. When it comes to parking, there are a couple of options. First, if you are one of the early ones there, you will be able to park in the lower car park at Corsair Bay. You do need to understand if you park there, you will not be able to leave until at least 11 AM in the morning, because we'll have athletes coming in and out of Corsair Bay. So if you are doing the short course, or if you're doing one of the kids races, we would encourage you not to park there unless you're happy to wait until 11 AM. Alternatively, you can park down in Cass Bay, where we will have the swim start, or you could park down in Naval Point. Both those options require you to walk back around to Corsair Bay. Please do not park on the bike or the run course, as we have really tight roads and it will make the traffic jam up behind and make it unsafe for the athletes racing. So 3 options: either Corsair Bay if you're early, down in Cass Bay, which is where the swim start is, or down in Naval Point. First leg for the aquathon is the swim leg. We will have 2 different courses, and they will be subject to the weather and sea conditions on the day. As you can see in this map, the first course is the blue course, which is for the 5 to 9 year olds. They will literally be wading along the beach, so that course should be as you can see in this map. Then the 10 to 12 year olds, they will actually have a swim course, and they'll be swimming out either to the pontoon or to a swim buoy that we put in place, but they will be swimming, they will be out of their depth. Course for the 10 to 12 year olds will be approximately 125 metres. Some of that will be wading in and out of the water, but the rest of it will be swimming. When the kids exit the water, they'll be coming up the concrete ramp, as you can see in this image here. They'll be then going over to the transition area, which will be laid out on the grass. We'll have some marked lines with numbers there. They will put their shoes on, and then they will turn to their left if they're facing the hills, as you can see in this image. They'll run down to the boat sheds at the end to a turn buoy and a marshal. They'll run around that buoy, come back through the transition area, and then they'll start making their way to Corsair Bay. As we mentioned, once the kids have their running shoes on, they head down to those boat sheds, as you can see in this map here. They will then turn, come back through that transition area, then follow the track, as you can see in this image, all the way along to Corsair Bay. When they reach Corsair Bay, they'll be making a left-hand turn to go up the hill on the track, past the toilets, past the lower car park, and keep climbing up the hill until the upper car park, and then they'll be turning left to run down the finishing chute. What we would suggest is when you go around to Cass Bay, you maybe do the course in reverse, so you can walk your way around, so the kids have got their initial bearings. We will have marshals on corners, but the kids still need to have a bit of an idea on where they are going. We will have some medals for the kids at the finish, and we will do a quick lolly scramble to round out their day, but there won't be any performance prizes. We will have a couple of spot prizes. These events do not happen without volunteers. We have a huge number out there at all of our events, so please give them a thanks, give them a high five, buy them a coffee, do something for our volunteers, because without them we simply would not have events. The Canterbury Triathlon Club does have a thriving young junior program, so if your kids are interested in taking things a little bit further, check out the canterburytriclub.co.nz and get involved. Otherwise, we do have other events spread through summer and also the winter months, so check it all out on the website. Thanks for entering your kids, and have a fantastic day.